What is a good impression on first date? I am actually starting to think that love isn't for me at all. But a story like yours lifts me up. Not for me, but the fact that somebody else can eat a good ending makes me smile. And happy for those experiencing it. All the best to both of you. In this world nowadays, we need a story like yours. Virtual hug. Awoo, why do you say that love isn't for you? Love is for everyone. We all deserve love. Feel free to share more if you wish. I'm a message away and happy to offer a listening ear. Virtual hug night back. Because of experiences, and in a current situation, that's all what I can say. But thank you, that's very kind. Best wishes. Hopefully all of us who enjoyed the story can get a beautiful update. Hee. Haha. This was the most romantic and shitty story I have ever read. What makes it even more relatable is that I'm reading this from the throne. Been there. Except for he was the one with explosive diarrhea. People, if at any time someone tells you, I don't eat Japanese or Indian food much, seems to upset my stomach. Listen. Which, by the way, I forgot about and made reservations for Japanese steakhouse. Which he ate and claimed to really enjoy. Only he must have not been as good at holding it in, but he did buy me a new car. And 14 years later, we are still together. I'm a R and it's gonna take more than shitting my new car to get rid of me. LMAO. Haha. Oh my god, this is gold. 14years. Wow. Beautiful and hilarious anecdote. Thanks for sharing, haha. I'll be sure to let you know if he truly ends up being the one. Hee. So far it sure seems so. Haha. What a story. I wish your love to last forever. Guys. Well, now let's see other issues. What to do for better date. 1. Don't send too much messages. But don't be afraid to send more than one message. 2. Don't waste your time with girls that give you short replies or act like they don't wanna talk. 3. Do not let her or him act like she/he is cooler than you. All I mean is that don't let her or him behave like you're always the one that needs to impress her or him. 4. Don't be afraid of silences. People who are afraid of moments of silence come across as insecure. And oftentimes they are. Slow your pace when you talk, give her time to answer questions. And when she does answer, don't immediately jump in as soon as she's done. Give her time to elaborate and make her feel like the ownership of the conversation is also on her. If you're super into the topic, then don't be afraid to talk more, but as a general rule, slow your pace down and put her in a position where she feels like she needs to speak. 5. How does she or he treat you and others around her or him? If she's inconsiderate when you first meet, then she's inconsiderate. That's not going to get better. Do not mistake people being uninterested with inconsideration. Inconsideration is when you two are dating or if you two know each other. Uninterested is when she ain't interested in dating you or when you're just a guy in her. You should walk away. 6. You should know what you're looking for. Are you looking for a relationship or sex? If you're looking for a relationship, pay attention to how she presents herself to the world and her boundaries. No offense, ladies, but if a girl gets sexual with you immediately, that's a strike against her. As far as a relationship goes, if she gets sexual with you right off the bat, you need to decide whether that information would cause problems later on. If you decide to date her, if she is really a great person, then lots of guys will still consider her girlfriend material. 7. Be a partner, not a boss. What if you had a guy friend always telling you how cool you are, and how unworthy he is to be your friend? You'd probably be like, he's a nice guy, but to be honest he's a suck-up. We want people who view themselves as our equals to be our partners. No one likes a suck-up. 8. Do not pretend to be something you are not. It's hard to be yourself with someone you've just met. But it's much easier to avoid pretending to be something you're not. If you hate clubbing, like me, don't be scared that you'll look nerdy. I've had girls who had pictures of them clubbing tell me that they actually didn't really like it that much. And they only did it cause there was nothing else to do sometimes. Don't try and look cool by lying about your interests. 9. Be a decent human. There is a big difference between being nice and being kind. Try and be both if you can, but if you are nice to someone, don't only be nice hoping to get something out of it. Regardless of what happens, relationships, friendships, strangers, etc., the effort of being a good person, even when it's hard, is reward in and of itself. If you let yourself get nasty too many times, then eventually you'll just be a nasty person. Actions become habits and habits become part of who you are. I am 28 years male. My biggest problem on top of a laundry list of problems is that I text women way too much pretty much every day. But it's honestly out of habit because I do it so often to all of my close friends. And if I care about somebody, I would want to get to know them a little bit better rather than playing the waiting game, cause my time is limited in this world, so why wait? LOL. I feel you, brother. But remember that self-discipline is also important. If the two of you are already in a relationship, then it's a different story. But if you are still getting to know someone, sending too many messages can make people feel pressured. Or they start thinking that your feelings are too deep too early. Even if you want to do something, it's best to wait. The best example I can think of is that sometimes parents love their children so much that they smother them and the child never grows up to be independent. So despite the positive intention, it has a negative impact. I would say the same thing to you. Sometimes if you really want something, you have to let it happen naturally. Good intentions can sometimes lead to unintended results. Good luck. Hi, girl here. Honestly, I like when guys text a lot, obviously with it reason. Please don't text at 3 a.m. This wouldn't bother me, and I'm sure there are others out there who feel the same. Another girl here. You can text me, but give me a chance to respond. Also, it's different when you're first getting to know each other. Just make sure you respond genuinely, but no need to blow up my inbox. And if we've met and got along, you can text me a little more. If we're dating, just be yourself. If you're into blowing up my inbox, go for it. If it's too much, then we'll talk about it. If you don't actually text that much, let's talk about it too. My boyfriend and I texted all day when we were first starting, but we let the other respond. Eventually we got to 4 text bubbles because we had a lot to say. Then when we got comfortable, we decided not to text all day, and only at specific times so we could concentrate on other things. But we still send a lot of texts and gifs when we do text. It's up to the couple. At first, it's better to say something and then wait, because it comes off as kind, but not needy. Also, if she wants you to text her more, then she likes you. Texting too much too soon comes off as a bit much, and like you have nothing else to do in life. This is great info. Thanks for this. And it's funny because I texted random funny Instagram posts to one of my female co-workers, like every day, because I'm trying to get to know her. She had to talk to me about how texting random Insta posts every day was too much for her, but she still wanted me to talk to her. It just has to be brief so I didn't completely ruin it. Haha. Thank God we talked about it and resolved that issue versus not saying anything at all and letting it continue. It's one of those communication is key type of moments. Now I see why. LOL. You can do such things when you just seek for friendship. But you will never ever spark any kind of sexual attraction with sending silly pictures or messages. Because this is somewhat childish behavior. A bit of humor is good, especially if it's clever, quick-witted and dry. And comes from you personally and directly out of your mouth. Sending a lot of more or less funny pictures means you have no own humor or you are some kind of winnable clown. Girls very rarely sleep with clowns. Never thought of it that way. I always assumed that sending funny text messages once in a while will let your personality shine, but I guess not much harder to seduce a woman these days, I guess. LOL. I just told my best guy friend that too many fucking memes a day, but I still love him. He's cooled it down to twice a week. LOL. LOL. Solid. Yet, I don't know, it just seems like courting is super difficult these days. I'm not really sure what to do anymore. LOL. Oh, okay. Thanks for the honesty and the confidence boost. Yet, for me, I just don't want to feel like I'm annoying any woman with texting, cause I actually care and stuff. But moving forward, I'm just going to ask women their comfortability level with texting. I love it when a guy texts a lot, but some girls hate it. It depends though, and you can always ask if it bothers them. Yup. Going to be doing that from now. I find it weird though, that texting could be such a major issue for some women. And not men. Like women can text their girlfriends multiple times and not feel annoyed. But when it comes to guys, it's like you get the feeling that you are annoying them. And they reply with one-word answers or with no response at all. And such, so it's just weird in my opinion. I don't know if anybody on this sub has the answer to that. You know they aren't interested if they give you one-word replies. It sucks. The only thing you really know is that they are not interested in texting. Just call them and see what happens. Maybe they are still not interested, but seriously, a girl's voice is so much more attractive than any text message. Yup. It definitely does. With no explanation at all, just leave me on read. This really depends on the woman. While many will react better if you are not so available, the girl I've been with for 2 years now is the opposite. We texted constantly and still do. And she lives with me. I would rather ask her out than to keep texting, but sometimes I feel like women are not comfortable with meeting up with someone they just met off of some dating app, because a lot can go wrong. That's why I feel like texting can make her somewhat feel comfortable with a guy before they meet up. But that's just my opinion on it. 10. Don't text. Call her, tell her something emotional, funny or interesting, make a date, meet her. No texting needed. Don't be available through text. Guess. I can relate to you on point, and also giving more attention with playing around the bush. If I like someone, I will make sure she gets my full attention. But it is true, which I believe is when it's given without asking. People tend to take things for granted. Even the attention. Are these convo helps to you? Hope so. Thanks for watching my video.